What up? What up? What up? What's going on, guys? Lots to cover, not a lot of time, so let's just get to it. This is welcome to my channel. Ro knows money. Ro, he knows. I don't know about that, but what I do know is this retirement savings challenge is the update, week 24 update, and for those of you that are new to this channel, which is all of you. This is the quick synopsis of my challenge. I told myself, you know what? I'm going to create a channel this year to show everyone that any amount, small amount, can lead to bigger things. So I think I saw a video, an AARP video regarding how there's 4 out of 5 people, um, well, I'll say it the other way. 1 out of 5 people don't have anything saved up for retirement, and this is in their 50s, or uh, and so I said, you know what? Look around if you have any friends. If you there's 5 of you, one of you doesn't have anything going into retirement, and again, this is at or in their 50s. And that's kind of scary. So I created this channel or this series uh, essentially to dedicate $50 a week deposited into a Roth IRA starting the beginning of 2026. And we're going to be doing this for 5 years. And my goal is to do it religiously every week, $50, no questions asked. It's non-negotiable. We're gonna do it, and at the end of 5 years, we'll be hopefully close to 19, 20,000 if everything stays the same as far as the market is, about 10% rate of return annualized. And beginning January 2031, we'll start a different challenge. It may still be the same account, just a different, I guess, style of investing because I'll be closer to retirement by then. Um, I'm hoping that I'll be retired, but probably just closer to retirement. Um, and so this past week, this is what I did. Week 24, uh, the week of June 15th, 2026. On Monday, June 15th, I deposited the $50 into the Schwab Roth RIA, and on that very same day, I received 52 whopping cents into my main holding. I believe it's just maybe 1 or 2 shares, but we'll get to that later. And I have it dripped, meaning it's going to buy into Main. Into the same stock. Basically, DRIP just means dividend reinvested. What's P? But anyways, essentially, I bought another 52 cents worth of Main on Monday, and I'm hoping that that's the beginning of the compounding effect. Because next time when I get dividends and buy into Main, it'll be a larger amount than 52 cents. That's the concept of compounding, meaning dividends will get larger and larger, buying into the same stock, which then becomes larger, and then it snowballs. So, you know, today 52 cents, eventually it'll be, closer to a dollar, hopefully, and then so on. Anyways, moving on. Tuesday, June 16th, 2026, I sold 5 shares of SCHG at $34.04 per share, and sold off all of my UNH at a share price of $409.68, which is a total of a fractional share of $14.38. I did this because I wanted to buy into a new holding, which is SPMO. I'm not going to go much into this ETF, but it's a momentum ETF. Basically, it reconstitutes every 6 months, uh, and the holdings change to where projecting to see what the next 6 months momentum will be. So I just looked up a couple of YouTube analysis on it, and I was kind of intrigued by it. I like that it gets reconstituted every 6 months into a different, um, I guess, different holdings depending on what I think it's Invesco, what they feel that the market will be for the next 6 months. I think that's the theory. Um, so I wanted to try it. You know, again, this is part of investing. Just trial and error, and hopefully it'll pay off. But that's what I did. I sold off 5 shares of SCHG to buy SPMO, and I bought another share. I think it's a new holding of QQQI, which is a high yield dividend ETF. I think it's cover call ETFs, and I believe the trailing dividend percentage for this, it hovers about 12 to 13% per. I think it's a monthly. It's a monthly uh, dividend ETF, and I love dividends. So I think moving forward, I'm going to be buying more of these kind of dividend stocks, both individual and ETFs, just to see. I just want to feel that compounding effect that I talked to you about, and uh, and also I just a lot of my individual stocks that I like, they're at near or at the all-time highs. So um, I'd rather. Oh, what happened there? Something glitched. But anyways, uh, moving on because this was a busy week. Um, we kept doing stuff. On Wednesday, June 17th, I sold off all of my Apple at a share price of $297.39, bringing a total of $28.37 back into the account. And with that, I bought, I believe, another new holding, Vici, which is a REIT, and they're basically, I think they're concentrated mostly in Las Vegas properties, casinos, whatnot. I'm not gonna go into too in depth of analysis for Vici, but um, what I like about Vici is that, again, it's one of those dividend paying stocks that currently it's dipping, it's going down, and I believe it's yielding about a 6.5% yield as far as the dividends concerned. And if you see the next day, I sold off on Thursday, June 18th. I sold off another share of SCHG to buy another share of Vici because it's right now it's kind of taking a little dip. This one at $26.62. So again, we'll see how it goes. But this is the new, I guess, portfolio holdings performance. It's supposed to be week 24. I I failed to change it, but this is what it looks like right now. Amazon is still there at $20. I'm sorry, 20.43% in unrealized gains. Uh, it's doing well, and it may be one of the ones that I may sell in the near future just to get the gains and buy more into the dividend paying stocks and ETFs, but we'll see. ARCC, that should be a red. I failed to change that, but it's a negative 3.24%. Main is at positive 0.44%. Meta is at negative 4.57%. I would have bought more Meta, but I am overbought with that one in this account. But I may change my mind next week. Also on Microsoft, I'm at negative 4.69. Nvidia is doing well at 17.74% in the green. Visa at 8.76% in the green. Vici, my new addition to this portfolio, is at negative 0.68%. QQQI is at positive 0.71%. SEHD hanging in at 5.01%. SEHG doing well at 10.27%. And the new holding is SPMO at 3.41%. Hey, that momentum's already showing its muscle. So this is the total investment analysis as of week 14. We've invested $50 per week for 24 weeks. Total invested at $1,200 with a portfolio balance of as of the end of the week 24 at 1,241 and 83 cents, representing a unrealized gain of 3.41%, or in dollar cents, I've made $41.83. Just investing my money every week for the past 4 weeks. It's not bad. Better than putting it in B of A at 0.25% or something like that, which is nothing. So that's why investing is key. If you want to try to outpace inflation, and right now inflation is pretty high. And final thoughts, I didn't even put it in there, but I think the new Fed, can't remember his name. I think it's Marsh or Walsh, indicated that they're not going to, or they may pause or maybe reduce the amount of, I guess, rate cuts for the remainder of the year. I think that initially there was going to be 3 or 4 multiple rate cuts all year long, and we still don't have any, and doesn't look like anything is going to come up. So stocks are volatile right now. It's moving up and down, and a couple of weeks ago I was all in the green. Now I've got a sprinkle of reds, but it doesn't matter. The way it is going on for the next 5 years, what we do now shouldn't affect. I don't want to say shouldn't affect, but everything gets smoothed out over time. So my first thought is to trade or not to trade. My whole thing is I'm usually a buy and hold investor, but this week I went crazy. I actually was in vacation, and I had a lot of downtime, supposed to working all day and night. So I tinkered a lot with this portfolio. So what I gathered is that I wanted to cash in on some gains and buy into some beaten down ETFs, dividend ETFs, as well as try out this SPMO. See if this is the magic sauce that a lot of people are saying. I'm putting a little bit into this account, and as well as another brokerage account that I have. We'll see how it goes, but this is all the fun of investing. Is sometimes you gotta go big to to get some payoffs. What's that saying? John Wick saying, "Fortune goes to the brave," or something like that. You know, I I love that quote, but I can't think of it right now. I think that it's a Latin uh, version of it tattooed on his back, but it reads fortune favors the bold. That's what it is. Fortune favors the bold, and a lot of times that goes into it. That's the same mantra that you can apply to trading or to investing. And this week I did some of that, but uh, there's a lot of volatility. Keep investing. DCA into your individual stocks and ETFs that you have high conviction on, and just keep going. I'm not here to tell you what stocks and ETFs to invest. I'm just showing you what I do. So with that said, happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. Keep doing what you do, whether you barbecue or whatnot. You know, just enjoy it. And that said, here's the disclaimer. Let me get rid of this. There you go. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just me sharing my own journey in hopes to inspire people like yourself to start investing. And if you like what you see and like what you hear, subscribe, comment, like, tell me what you think. Disagree with me, agree with me. Uh, doesn't matter. Just tell me what you think. And with that said, we'll be seeing you for week 25 next week. And have a good one. Bye.